So are we going to start with what just fucking pissed me off? Because I just took a fucking pay cut. Did anyone else on Rumble just take a massive fucking pay cut? Anyone else on Rumble recently find that it was quite unreasonable for them to require many of us live stream creators who don't use TikTok, don't use YouTube Shorts, who simply have an audience that show up when we're live? I have no interest in doing shorts. So last month, Rumble decides that we have to upload 20 shorts per month. That's almost one short per day. Now, if you're in the business like I am, streaming twice a fucking day, trying to do 2 shows a fucking day, trying to have a regular life outside of the show, it's hard to fucking sit around and cut up shorts. I even considered, Misery Loves Clips was making an offer to do my shorts for me for a fee, and it was a little more than I felt like paying. I thought it was a little high, but it wasn't unreasonable. And I said, okay, and I figured I'll maybe negotiate with him a little bit. I was going to start outsourcing my shorts because I don't want to do them. But the reason I was willing to do the shorts was because the Rumble payout was fairly decent. They started requiring shorts this month. So I didn't have to do 20 shorts last month in June, right? This was all I had to do was raid people, do my Rumble premium hours, whatever, right? How much did I make? $1,073.91 for the month. Now that's money I rely on every month. Now, would you like to see what we just got at a 9:58 p.m. email? Because they knew. Here's my 11-minute ago email that I just got for now. Compare the numbers. And my payments are always around $1,000, $1,100. Sometimes it's like $950, but it's always $1,000. It's always $1,000-ish. Like I rely on that number. Total payout, $638. Now, keep in mind, okay, we have an added requirement now that I have to upload 20. You know what? Upload sounds almost like it's not working. I have to edit from my full episodes and cut and edit video shorts. I have no interest in doing that. And then upload 20 of them manually to Rumble in order to get my payout. And they think it's reasonable to make this twice as much work, make it like a much heavier workload. They are paying me $638. Let me be the first to come out and say it. Fuck you, Rumble. Fuck you. Because we have stood by this platform from day one. Nobody was a bigger cheerleader for Rumble than we were when we got a contract with you guys. You treated us like dog shit. Day one. Like fucking foster kids you didn't even want. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. I'm not uploading 20 shorts a month for half the money. You can blow me is what you can do. You can blow me. So looks like my workload just got a little easier, but yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting any more money in your fucking pocket. And I'm sure that Rumble's rationale is probably like, well, your show isn't big enough to really make us enough money. Well, whose fault is that? I'm not in the marketing department. I don't sell ads for your website. That's on you, okay? I'm also live on YouTube right now. I can just click a button right now. Look, I'm going to click it. Click. They just ran an ad for me. And it's probably some fucking Dodge Ram GMC kind of money. You feel me? See, YouTube isn't making me go out and cold call sponsors. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube's not giving me more work to do. They have advertising partners. They line them up and you take the money. Don't punish us because you can't get your fucking shit together. This platform has been a joke for quite a while. You hung around the UFC guys. You hung around Trump. You were always in the background paying big money so you could sit in UFC close and pretend like you're also Elon Musk. You're not. You're never going to be Elon Musk. I'm sorry, but you know what, man? I'll fucking happily go over to Kick. I already have a Kick. We're live on Kick right now. Maybe I need to start sending people the fuck over there where Kick, where they give you 95% of the fucking money. It may be just as small of a pool of money, but Eddie Craven doesn't give a fuck because he makes his money from gambling. Kick is just a playground for him. They got enough fucking desperate boss man Jack wannabes dumping tokens into their system that they can continue to pay their creators. But I'll tell you this right now. I am not playing this fucking game with you, Rumble. I'm not. I have 2 options at this point. Basically 2 options, which is 1, I can opt out of the creator program. You keep the $600 a month. I don't fucking need it. Now that's money I rely on every month. Okay? I don't fucking need it. And I'm not the only one that has this fucking problem because I was setting up the show, playing the pre-show music, and Adonis fucking Paul contacted me. I was just happy that for the first time in a week, I was able to eat solid food and not throw it the fuck up. I'm happy at the fact that I'm only taking like 2 Imodium a day now. And I haven't taken any even powder kratom today. Today was the first day I felt good. I showered. I was hungry. I wasn't just forcing myself to eat Panera soup. I actually ate the bread tonight. While Stay House Synthesizer said, now you can throw up from the stress of financial worry. Is it really? Yeah, $1,000 a month. I got to tighten my belt a little bit, but it's not the end of the fucking world. So I have two choices right now. Choice number one, I've already stated. I can opt out of the Rumble Creator Program. My second option, and it's the one that my fucked up brain always gravitates towards. You ever heard of the phrase malicious compliance? Because if I'm going to get fucked out of $1,000 every month, anyone who knows me knows, right? Anyone who fucks with my money, I generally try to create enough misery for that person that I get my fucking money's worth. So get ready for 20 shorts this month that are going to be 3 seconds long, me feeding the same stray cat. Malicious motherfucking compliance. Comprende? Bad news, boys. Daddy's not drinking. He's not on gas station pills anymore. And he's full of righteous indignation. I'm back. And I'm not fucking around. Malicious fucking compliance is what you can expect from me moving forward. Fix this. Fix it or don't, but, you know, obviously that fucking Tether scam coin money is already running out. Remember when Chris Pavlovsky announced he's going to start investing a bunch of fucking Rumble's money into Bitcoin? Do you know when he did that? When Bitcoin was trading at $100,000 or more. You bought the top, faggot. You do everything wrong. You're not good at this. Get somebody who's good at this. You can either be the fucking, you can be the co-founder, sit on the board, and be a guy who still holds high regard in a place that's functioning. Or you can continue to go down this road and you can be king of the ashes. Capiche? That's where I'm at. And I know I'm not fucking alone. Oh, by the way, Mr. Sweep Kings said, nigga just showed he makes 1K from Rumble a month calling niggas broke. No. That's my Rumble creator payout. That's my Rumble creator payout. Hey, fuckface, you want to see how much I got paid? Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Since you want to talk that cash money shit. Motherfuckers want to talk that shit? All right. There we go. Let's look at my total Rumble payout the month of July. Do you want to see how much Rumble actually paid me? $5,137 in 1 month last month. That's just for Nightwave. Just for Nightwave on Rumble. That's not my YouTube money. That's not super tip. That's not super chats. That's not any of that shit. So you can fucking cry all you want. That doesn't even count when I get paid to be on Revenge of the Sis. So you cry all you want. I made 10 grand this month. It was a banner month for your boy.
Why? It's because of Ethan Ralph.
I got like fucking, dude, I got my credit cards almost down to a zero balance. I'm about to get a washer dryer. About to pay my car off, bitch. So suck my fucking dick. Remember the car I got repoed? I'm about to pay that bitch off. So blow me.
The sidewalk, they thought. All right,
see, but now you're going to spam, and I can't. I can't do that. I can't let you spam. I've been nice. You can't spam. You guys are spamming. Kim Nicholson's in the chat. Ice Dancer is in a bunch of guys' DMs. Kim, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Ice Dancer's not my girlfriend. So, and while it's Kim Nicholson, so I'm sure your intentions for me are really good, because that's what you are. You're a good person who gives this information out to be a nice person, right? Because you're so altruistic. Why are you giving me updates on a girl that's not my girlfriend? How come you're not telling me Lady KB's fucking, right? Give me some more deets. I hate to break it to you, Kim, but Ice Dancer is among the 3.5 billion females on the planet that I am currently not in a committed relationship with. Why do you feel compelled to keep me up to date and keep tabs on her for me? I don't understand it. I didn't appoint you to that position. I'm not interested in your sit rep that you're getting. But we're not in a committed relationship. You telling me that Ice Dancer's talking to other dudes in DMs, which, by the way, she already did. Like, we know. We know, right? It's like, we know because they already got caught doing it. So as far as like knowing, we're not together. We're on good terms. We stay in touch. We hang out sometimes. But you literally could pick any random woman, right? And tell me that woman is talking to dudes. And I could have as much of a say in that as I could this situation. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I appreciate it, I suppose. But it's like, what do you want me to do about it? Like I said, you could literally be telling me this about anyone. And I could go, okay. I'm not in a position to contact her and say, are you talking to dudes? You know what I mean? Like, do you realize you sound like a fucking psychopath? You know, like me contacting her and saying, are you talking to guys right now, would be like me contacting any one of these females in the audience and saying, are you talking to guys that aren't me right now? It would be unhinged. It would be sick. like you are, Kim. You're a sick fucking person. You're one of the only people that the entire Dabbleverse agrees is subhuman shit. You're the most hated person in a subgenre on the internet of some of the most disgusting, cretinous mutants on the planet. And you somehow managed to be the goddamn MVP of it. Shut your fucking meth whore mouth, okay? And go crawl into a hole in your fucking Nights Inn motel room and... I'm going to leave it there because I have a show to do, cunt. Whew, I needed that night off. Jesus Christ. Anybody else want what's on the night? Oh, man. Anyway, what do we do at this point? But Scarlet Watch. Also, pointing out that I look pale is not news. I cannot tell you enough how little groundbreaking news that is. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I don't go outside much. I'm not a fan of the sun. It's hot. It makes me sweat. Sweat makes me stink. The whole fucking thing. Then you get the flop, you get pit stain. Like, no thanks. I like inside. It's air conditioned. It's not like I suddenly, like, Jesus Christ. Is MERSH okay? He looks pale lately. It's always been the case. I don't want to bash this guy because he's dead now. He died about a week ago. But I thought I should share this story because this guy's only 3 years older than me. And I popped on MLC and I just hear like, yeah, it's Colin Kane and he died. It's like Greg Giraldo and Colin Kane, he's dead. And I'm like, Colin Kane died? Fuck. And it opened up a bunch of memories of Colin Kane. I remember Colin Kane. I was in New York around the same time as Colin Kane. I was doing comedy. I opened for Colin Kane on Long Island. I don't remember where. Colin Kane was headlining. It was like a bar show, but Colin Kane was headlining. And at the time, I was going through, this is going to sound crazy. Guys, look, I know this is going to sound nothing like me. But at the time, I was going through a tumultuous breakup in which a woman treated me poorly. I was going through it. I was not handling this breakup well. I handled that one better than this one, but I was not handling it well. I get to the show. Back then, I was always very adamant about being early because I was a nobody. And if you're a nobody, I could get there early. I also got there early because of Goofy Boots said Killjoy. It was Joy. It was when Joy dumped me. Yes, it was when Joy dumped me and left me and started dating George Gallo. Boom, there it is. And left to Vegas with him. I had a panic attack that night. I had one of my genuine panic attacks, the pass out ones. I remember I got to this place and I got there early because part of my pay, I think I was getting like $75 to host, maybe 50, but I also got a bar tab. So I wanted to get there early because I was broke at the time. And really the only food I would eat is when I worked at my pizzeria. I would go and I'd steal food, not steal, because at the end of the night, the house pies and shit, you know what I mean? I would live off fucking house slices and shit. I went to the gig early so I could eat, you know, so eat up some chicken wings and just chill, have a beer. And I'm sitting there and I've talked about my history of panic attacks. I haven't had one in many years, thank God. Knock on wood. One thing I will say this, the last night, I had a fucking panic attack, dude. It was bad. It was really bad. And it wasn't just the hallucinogens. I was legitimately having a genuine, I just started feeling like trapped, like claustrophobic, like the feeling you get in jail, like that. Oh my God, I'm trapped. Oh my God, I gotta get off this boat. I gotta get off this boat. I gotta get off this boat. And then I just walked, I left the room. It was like 5 a.m. I just got up and I just went, like, I just had literally a tank top and pajama pants. And I went to the smoking deck, like the top deck. And I just sat there like, and just had a few cigarettes and calmed down till the breeze, like, but I was like, I don't know, man, a few days on a boat. And I'm like, I gotta get off this boat. But I used to get them. And I mean, the full-blown Tony Soprano, you just pass out. So I loved The Sopranos when it first aired because I'm like, I do that. That happens to me every couple of years. I got my first panic attack when I was 13, I think. I fell down in a Radio Shack. And when I fell, I was at the desk, at the counter, and I was buying batteries for something, for a tape recorder, because I used to do prank calls and shit, and I would record them and sell tapes in school. It was a fucking little side hustle. We used to call it CCC, Crazy Crackhead Calls. We were like 13. We had a little recorder. We would call 800 numbers and just fuck with people. And like, I was going to get batteries at the Radio Shack, and it's so scary. I never told my mom about this. I never told anyone about this. I went into the fucking Radio Shack. I was perfectly fine. I skateboarded up to the Radio Shack and went in there and I got my batteries, whatever I needed. And I went up to the counter and I was like, the guy's like, oh, you know, $4 or whatever. And I'm like, all right. And I just, and I woke up and my ribs were fucking killing me. I fell sideways. I don't know how I didn't break a rib, but I literally went, and I woke up like, oh. And the dude, it was like a kid working at the Radio Shack. He couldn't have been older than like 17, 18. He was freaked the fuck out. And he's like, bro, I didn't do it. Well. And he was super relieved because like I didn't want to acknowledge it. He didn't want to acknowledge it. He's like, are you okay, dude? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. I'm good. And I just paid for my batteries and I left. And then, you know, I would get occasionally, I don't think I told my mom about my panic attacks till I was like 21. So that's always been a big thing in my life is the passing out panic attacks. And one of those times that I had a real full-blown panic attack was when I was opening for Colin Kane. My girl left me, embarrassed the fuck out of me. My life was just a wreck at the time. So we get to the fucking, we get done, whatever. We're hanging out in the back, and I passed out. I passed out at the table, but and it was brief. It was like a, and then I just kind of was like, what happened? You know? And, you know, I remember Colin Kane had already just everything he had said was just shitty and rude and dismissive. But then I like kind of came to whatever. And he's like, you know, hey, man, you going to be all right? And I was like, yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm like, honestly, I get one panic attack every 2-3 years. I said, so the good news is I had it. So now I've had it. I'm not going to have another one for a while. Don't worry about it. And I was like, I've just been going through a lot and I have anxiety issues and I do get anxiety panic attacks. And just without skipping a beat, he just goes, yeah, maybe you shouldn't be doing all that shit. And he said it with like real contempt. Like, maybe you don't need to be doing all that shit. And he pointed at like the cigarettes and the booze, you know? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess so, man. But I mean, I've been having panic attacks since I was 13 and I didn't smoke and drink when I was 13. So go figure, whatever. Get through the show, whatever, get paid. I didn't have to get paid by him. Thank God somebody's booker that put together the show. But this guy was such a fucking rude, cocksucking piece of shit that he left a lasting impression on me. He went on to go on Opie and Anthony a few times. Opie tried to force him down the audience's throat, but it was so unnatural and it was so forced that they stopped having him on.